Binbok sent me their Quest 3 Elite strap with extra battery packs. I've had a few weeks to check it out, and I've got my reviewing Crocs on, so I'm going to tell you what I think. The binbok VR T3 Plus is an elite style head strap with an 8,000 milliamp hot swappable battery.
1.21 gigawatts!
That means you can play till this battery's dead, take it off, pick up another one, put it on, and continue to play. It attaches with magnets to the back of the head strap. They work really well. It's easy to do even when you're in VR. You don't have to look at it to be able to put it on. Now, head straps without battery packs tend to be front heavy. You see how that hangs when I hold it right in the middle? Once you put on an extra battery, it balances it out. The hinge on the binbok VR T3 Plus also stops the front from hanging down. So it acts as a counterbalance, which makes things a lot more comfortable when you're in VR. The Quest 3 is known to chew through battery like crazy. It just eats them right up. But with the 8,000 milliamp hot swappable battery, you can get about 4.5 to 5 hours of playtime with just this setup. If you add to it another hot swappable battery, you're gonna be 7.5 hours of playtime just on those alone. But remember, one's charging while you're playing, so you can always take this one off, put this one on, put them back on the charger, and continue to play. My estimation is you could get about 12 hours straight if you just keep swapping them back and forth when they die. Now, this is going to add weight to your Quest 3. The Quest 3 with the stock strap weighs 517 grams, or about 1 pound 2 ounces. The Quest 3 with the binbok head strap is about 885 grams, or about 1 pound 15 ounces. The surprising part is the Quest 2 with the Bobo VR M2 and the battery actually weighs more at 894 grams, or right about 2 pounds. So this setup is actually lighter than the Quest 2 with a Bobo, even though it's got an 8,000 milliamp battery on it. Some of the features of the binbok head strap are, it's got a nice cushy pad along the top. They actually thought about us switching head straps by putting these little tabs on the front, so you can pop off the head strap pretty easily without worrying about breaking it. It's also fairly easy to get back on there. It's got a ratchet mechanism on the back like most of these style head straps do. This one operates pretty quietly. That one's right in front of the microphone, and you can hear how quiet it is. I have no doubt that it's going to stand up to normal wear and tear and use. As far as comfort goes, it's really good. And because it's an elite strap, it's nice and stable. This is what you want to wear if you're doing active games, playing Beat Saber, or any sort of a VR workout. You want an elite strap for the stability. I actually find elite straps to be really comfortable too. If I had a couple of little nitpicks, let's see if it shows up on camera. This right here, the strap is on the inside of this arm for the Quest 3. If this strap was on the outside, it would give you a little bit more room for your ears. My ears don't really stick out very far, but they just barely touch the side of the strap when I'm playing in VR. It'd be nice to just have this on the opposite side to give you just a 1/4 inch of extra space. Now, one of the gripes I have heard about this head strap is the battery makes noise when you're playing. What happens is if you're using your Quest 3 and the battery on the Quest 3 is fully charged, the battery here is fully charged, it really wants to output more power than it can. So the end result ends up being kind of a buzzing noise. It's not loud. It actually kind of sounds about like an incandescent light bulb. If you ever put your ear up to one of those, you can just hear a little bit of a kind of a buzzing or electrical sort of a noise. It's pretty quiet. The only time I actually notice it is when I'm in a menu or a non-play kind of a situation, you'll just hear just a little bit of a buzzing noise. Once I start playing any game, and it doesn't matter what game it is, that noise fades away, disappears completely, and is not a problem. So one of the questions that really makes sense is how long does it take to recharge the batteries after you've totally depleted them? And with the binbok 8000 milliamp battery, you have a couple of options. You can charge it here using the USB-C port, and that's going to take you about 4 hours and 40 minutes to totally charge the battery. Or you can put it on the supplied charging dock that comes with the dual battery setup, and you're looking at about 5 hours and 39 minutes to totally charge both of those batteries. And they indicate they're charging with the lights there on front. So it's got 4 lights, 25% charge per light. So what's the final verdict on the binbok 8000 milliamp hot swappable elite strap for the Quest 3? This is my new daily driver. This is the current champ. It's the one I'm using every day. I've had it for about 3 weeks. I haven't felt any need to switch to any of the other head straps that I have. It just works really well for me. Like I said, I'm a fan of the elite straps. They just stay really stable on your head and they feel perfectly comfortable. If you want to try one out for yourself, I will leave Amazon links in the pinned comment and description. The dual battery setup is 99 bucks. The single battery setup, you can get it just like this for 79 bucks. If you use that affiliate link, it helps the channel out just a little bit. It doesn't cost you any more to buy the head strap. It works for me. I like it a lot, and that's what's happening. Okay, I totally forgot to mention this, but don't forget, I am giving away a Quest 3 when I get to 1,500 subscribers. So right there, I'm at 779. That gives us 721 subscribers to go before I'm giving away that Quest 3. Don't forget to invite all your VR loving elves and reindeer and all those peeps, because the faster I get to 1,500, the faster you can win a Quest 3. And that is what's happening, I guess. The binbok VR T3 Plus. Fuck me. I can't. The binbok